Welcome back to another episode of MotoGP Mac, and today we're going to talk about the sprint race that just happened for the Assen TT. Now, before we get into it, here is how they finished. Pecco Bagnaia won it from Jorge Martin, Maverick Vinales, Enea Bastianini, Fabio Di Gianantonio, Brad Binder, Fabio Quartararo, Alex Marquez, Franco Morbidelli, Pedro Acosta, Marco Bezzecchi, Miguel Olivera, Jack Miller, Joan Mir, Augusto Fernandez, Johan Zarco, Raul Fernandez, Taka Nakagami, and Alex Rins. Aleix Espargaro crashed out. Luca Marini looked like he had his engine expire. Lorenzo Savadori crashed, and Marc Marquez crashed. So the story of the race, really, for Pecco, it was another dominant race and sprint race for him. It's been a really strange weekend for Pecco because he's looked absolutely incredibly fast from FP1, which is normally something you don't see from Pecco. Jorge Martin definitely seemed to struggle. You could see the bike was very, very nervous, so definitely some setup issues there. Maverick Vinales, again, did well. The bike looked to handle well, but again, 4 seconds back from Pecco. You know, there's still a gap there. Not sure will Maverick find that in the KTM, but you know, it was a good solid race for him. Enea Bastianini as well did a good race, but a long way behind his teammate. Fabio Di Gianantonio, again, you know, is not doing his stock any harm by getting up into 5th place. Good race for Brad Binder. Okay, he did fall back a small bit towards the mid end of the race, but again, it was a good solid race from him. Fabio Quartararo, again, a good race from him. Of course, he did gain a place with Alex Marquez's long lap penalty, but again, you know, the new engine, while it's not fully working properly for Assen in the way that it doesn't really suit Assen, he says it is going to be a step forward. Alex Marquez got a long lap penalty with 2 laps to go, didn't serve it, so got a 3-second penalty. Franco Morbidelli in the points in the sprint as well, so it was good to see that for Morbidelli, but I would expect him to be a little bit closer to Enea Bastianini on the same sort of equipment. Pedro Acosta, my tip to take the sprint race win, well, that didn't really go to plan. Finished outside the points for the first time in the sprint. Just a tough day for him, 15 seconds or nearly 16 seconds behind. Bezzecchi, again, you know, I thought with everything settled down that he might be a little bit more relaxed and let things flow, but no so. Miguel Olivera, you know, look, he is doing well, far behind the other factory spec Aprilias, and he is on a very similar bike, so he should be up further. But overall, I suppose it is a good race for him. Jack Miller, I really hoped that he was going to be in the top 10. You know, he is going to find it pretty hard. Joan Mir in 14th place. Not bad for Joan, if I'm very honest. First Honda home. Augusto Fernandez, again, 22 seconds back in a sprint race is just crazy. Johan Zarco, again, similar with the Honda. Raul Fernandez, not really sure what was going on there. You know, I'm going to say this, like, to finish behind the Honda, you must be in trouble. Taka Nakagami, again, you know, nothing majorly there, 30 seconds behind. Alex Rins, okay, he was 83 seconds behind, but we'll forgive him because he did crash. Aleix Espargaro had an absolutely massive off on the last lap. He's definitely sustained some damage to himself. Luca Marini, the bike went up in smoke. I'd say, you know, he was actually happy, you know, that he got off the race early. Lorenzo Savadori had a crash, and Marc Marquez lost the front. He did take too much curb, lost the front, and went and made clean shit of the bike in the crash, if I'm very, very honest. All in all, I thought it was a really good race. Was it the most exciting race? No. Pecco was doing his perfect Pecco act at the front, so no one could even get a sniff off him. However, tomorrow is another day. I do expect Pecco to be dominant again tomorrow, you know, definitely have it figured out. But I would definitely love to know your thoughts. What did you think of the race today, and who was your rider of the day? Definitely leave your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll be back again tomorrow with another video.